Celebrity car collections. They all say that wealthy celebrities love their cars. Today we are going to be looking at some of the 10 greatest celebrity car collections that they have. Because, the celebrities on this list just love their cars, obviously. Let's get right into it. Starting off with David Letterman, the former late-night comedian has made his fortune through comedy. While he has 10 Ferraris, several Porsche models, and more. While owning a Ferrari 288 GTO, a Ferrari Lusso, and a Ferrari 275 GTB, and several other Ferrari models like the 512 BBI. Letterman's Ferrari collection is amazing, while his entire car collection is said to be worth at least $50 million. Next on this list is soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo, with a fair amount of cars, so many cars, including Bugattis, owning a Bugatti Veyron, a Chiron, a $9 million Bugatti 110, and the world's most expensive car nowadays, the world's most expensive modern-day car, the $19 million Bugatti La Voiture Neue. Based on the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, this car stands out. While only one was ever made, Ronaldo also owns a LaFerrari, a Ferrari 599 GTO, and a 599 GTB Fiorano, and a Lamborghini Aventador, and several other cars. This car collection is just, I don't know how much it's worth. It's definitely up there in the millions. Next on this list is the boxer Floyd Mayweather, who's made a huge fortune from boxing. This guy, when it comes to expensive stuff, it's for Mayweather. This is why his nickname is Money, because he loves money to spend it on expensive stuff, and cars is one of them. While owning Bugatti Veyrons and Chirons, and a fair selection of Bugattis, a huge Rolls-Royce collection, Ferraris including models like the LaFerrari and the Enzo, and several other cars. He is estimated to have around 100 cars in his collection. Next on the list is professional golfer Ian Poulter. Now, golf is one of my sports. Anyway, so is it for Poulter, because he has a massive Ferrari collection worth at least $25 million, while including 5 rare Ferrari models, including 2 LaFerraris, the LaFerrari and the LaFerrari Aperta, an Enzo, an F40, F50, and the 288 GTO, including an $11 million Ferrari 250 GT California Spider, while the collection also includes a Porsche GT2, 2 Ford GTs, and several other Ferrari models like the 360, while also having a Bugatti Veyron. Let's check out this collection. Next on the list is comedian Jerry Seinfeld. You might recognize this name from the popular sitcom in the 80s and 90s, Seinfeld. This was so famous back then that Seinfeld was making $1 million an episode in the 80s and 90s. With all the money he's inherited from his comedy and his show, he has a huge car collection, including 80 Porsche vehicles, while 17 of them he auctioned off for a whopping $22 million, while he has other vehicles like Ferraris and Jaguars. When it comes to cars for him, especially Porsches, he'll take it, as he owns several 911 models and 356s, a 550 Spider, a Porsche 917, a Porsche 918 Spider, and a bunch of other rare 911s, like the Carrera GT is not a 911, it's a Carrera GT. That's one of the Porsches he owns, and a 959, and just so many other Porsche cars that it's uncountable. Let's take a look at this one. Next on this list is the guy that a lot of car enthusiasts know him from being a huge car enthusiast, collecting cars with about 300 vehicles worth from $50 to $150 million. Another comedian on this list is Jay Leno. Wow, that's 3 comedians already. First we started with David Letterman, then Jerry Seinfeld, now it's Jay Leno. Anyway, when Jay Leno, something comes to cars, he loves it. As owning a $12 million McLaren F1, a P1, an SLR, and an MP4 12C, Jay Leno loves cars, while owning a Mercedes 300 SL, 2 Shelby Cobras, a 2009 Aston Martin DBS, a Lamborghini Miura, well, 2 Miuras, a Countach, and other Lamborghini models, while also owning a replica of the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, a Bugatti Type 55, a real one, and several other older Bugatti race cars, and even some of the modern-day Bugattis like the Veyron. While it's a surprise that Jay Leno has so many cars, no Ferraris. I'm serious. Jay Leno has no Ferraris. It seems that he likes more Lamborghinis, Mclarens, Mercedes, and he also owns Ford GT. Just no Ferraris. While owning over 150 cars and over 100 motorcycles, this combines out to about 300. Next up on the list is former Top Gear host Chris Evans. Now this guy just loves his cars because he was a host of a car show, Top Gear, while owning the world's most expensive car, Ferrari 250 GTO, a 1961 Ferrari TR61, a Ferrari 275 GTS, and a 250 GT SWB California Spider, and several other rare Ferraris like a LaFerrari, the F40, and a huge collection of Ferraris, while also owning a Jaguar XKSS. This has got to be over 100 million in cars. Expensive tastes. Next on the list is a Walmart chairman, Rob Walton. His father, Sam, is the CEO of Walmart. Sam Walton, he's not a car enthusiast. Surely Rob Walton is. While owning a Ferrari 250 GTO, huge collection of Ferraris, like even the 250 Testarossa and the 250 LM, and several other classic Ferrari models, owning Porsches, Maseratis, and a Corvette Grand Sport Roadster from 1963. When it comes to expensive cars for this guy, he surely goes with it because he bought the world's most expensive car, the Ferrari 250 GTO. And yeah, well, he is a multi-billionaire. Let's take a look at this collection. So Rob Walton's car collection is worth about $226 million. This collection is worth more. Comes from the CEO of Ralph Lauren Corporation, Ralph Lauren, a billionaire that has made his money from his own company with his name, a clothing company. Ralph Lauren doesn't say no to expensive stuff while owning a Ferrari 250 GTO, several other classic Ferraris, mostly race cars, a Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, Mclaren F1s, including F1 LM, and several other rare cars, like the LaFerrari. So many cars, which combines to a $350 million car collection. Some expensive taste for Ralph Lauren. A Ferrari 250 GTO, 250 TR Spider, or 250 Testarossa Spider, I should say. A 375 Plus, a Jag D-Type. Wow. Next is a guy that's not too much of a celebrity. And this guy is wealthy with a net worth of $20 billion. The Sultan of Brunei. Sultan Hassan al Bolkiah has the world's largest car collection for a celebrity. Kind of celebrity. With an estimated 7,000 cars worth billions of dollars, this collection. And when it's for this royal family, for the 29th Sultan, when he buys one car, he might end up buying hundreds of them. With a huge Ferrari collection, hundreds of Ferraris, an estimated 600 Rolls Royces, several Lamborghinis and Bugattis, Bentleys, and so many other stuff, like including a collection of F40s, modified Ferrari F40s, Enzos, a McLaren F1 collection. That is worth billions of dollars, that collection. Let's take a look at this one. So for the 29th Sultan of Brunei, they have concept Ferraris, Bentley SUVs, built for him. Only built for him. And they're only making like one of them, while he also owns a four-door Ferrari just built for him. And a Ferrari Mythos, and a Bentley SUV. Concept Bentley SUV, and concept BMW, the Nazca M12. So which celebrity do you think has the greatest car collection? Leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any new videos that I'll do, and I'll see you in the next one.